When you convert among customary capacity, you need to be aware of how gallons, quarts, pints, cups, and fluid ounces are related. One of the easiest ways to think about this is this big G, where you have 1 gallon equaling 4 quarts. You can see those quarts represented by Q's. And within each quart, there's actually 2 pints, which are represented by the P's. And within each pint is 2 C's. At this point, I want you to take a moment and actually copy this big G down. So please pause the video, record the big G, and also take a moment to note that 1 cup does equal 8 fluid ounces. Now that you've had a moment to copy this down, we're going to actually talk about what this actually means. So I'm going to minimize this over here. And we're going to actually talk. If we had a gallon, what that would represent, we can kind of think about this as being 1 big gallon right here. Now, if we decide we can actually cut this gallon up. If you look here, this is the same amount, but 1 gallon can actually be cut into 4 quarts. So you have 1 quart, a 2nd quart, a 3rd quart, and a 4th quart. So those actually represent quarts there. You can then, again, this is the same amount right here, but within each of those quarts, we're going to carry those quart lines down. I'm going to show you how you can actually cut each of those quarts into pints. So 2 pints equal a quart. Now, the other thing about this is, you're looking, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 pints right here. And 8 pints actually equal 1 gallon. If you want, we can actually then think about this the same amount, but we're going to actually then break each of these pints right here into cups. So each one of these represents 1 cup. So 2 cups equal a pint, 4 cups equal 2 pints or a quart. So you can view it like this. This is a little bit different way of viewing things. To show this again, if I were wanting to know right here, I have 2 quarts. Well, 2 quarts, I know 1 quart is equal to 2 pints. Well, 2 quarts, if you look, it takes up another 2 to make another quart. So you have 4 pints equals 2 quarts. You can then use that knowledge and know that, okay, for each pint, I need 2 cups. So 2, 4, 6, 8. So I need a total of 8 cups to make 4 pints or to make 2 quarts. So you can see this picture within it being cut up. You can also use that big G to use the same strategies. Again, you can see this being representing 1 G or 1 gallon. Within there you can see the 1, 2, 3, 4 quarts. But if we're wanting to convert, we can also look at it in this way. If you look here, you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4 cups, and 4 cups then equals 1 quart. So therefore, you know that if you have 4 cups, it equals 1 quart, because it's within there. So these are some visualizations to help you see those things. Now, if we were to then look at my 2 quarts right here, I could go through and say 2 quarts equals, and then count out my cups. Another option that I can actually look at is going back to my basic fact. By knowing that there are 4 cups in 1 quart, if we have 2 of those, in order to get 2, we'd have to multiply this by 2. But then we'd have to multiply this by 2 also to end up with 8 cups. You can then actually count those out. At this time, I'm going to let you try a couple problems on your own on your sheet. If you look here, you can see the big G, and you can also see down here there are also some different ways you can think about it.